Everybody. All right, well, good afternoon and welcome to the graduation of class 2023-02. It's our second graduating class of the calendar year. Thank you to the family and friends who are here today who have been supportive of our graduates since they began the academy. We know you have been supporting them leading up to this day. Before we get started, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. The flags are over here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Well, we are joined today by several dignitaries that I would like to recognize. Behind me, Mayor Tim Keller, whose bold progressive vision led to the creation of our department. Also here today are representative from our public safety partners, AFR Chief Emily Jaramillo. And graduation wouldn't be complete without our leader and leaders, Director Mariela Ruiz-Angel and VPI Deputy Director Jeffrey Bustamante. Well, to kick things off today, I am honored to invite Mayor Tim Keller to say a few words to our graduates.
Well, welcome everyone. And we know this is, it's such an awesome beginning. We have a great small group here today, but we know you're joining part of something that is much, much bigger. First off, for yourselves, you have your own life story, your own lived experience that no doubt is going to inform what you do in this role each and every day. And for some of you, we're joined with family or friends here, and we want to thank them for supporting you in your own journey, but also supporting you in your choice to come to ACS. So let's give all the families and friends a round of applause. Now, for us, this really is a first of its kind department. And, it's often you may hear, politicians drone on about like things they do or whatever, how great their city is. But look, this one is real. This is the single biggest innovative project in America right now on alternative policing. That is not an exaggeration by any stretch. So I think most of the families here are aware of this, but we're the first, and right now we think the only city that has a full-time cabinet-level department doing alternative response to police and fire that is also soon to be 24/7. And to get to that vision, to deliver on that vision, we also need more people. So that's why we're grateful that you'll be joining the ranks. Now, this project too also has massive ripple effects in our community. So as you step back a second and think about what it's like to be in Albuquerque and live here each and every day, when we have crime issues, we have emergency response issues that EMTs have to respond to, but we also know we have all these other areas in between. And now ACS is taking tens of thousands of those calls. I mean, it depends on when you measure, but roughly 40,000 calls for service and about 20,000 calls diverted from police. These are not only helping the individual, right, getting them maybe the help they need that you can actually deliver, which is amazing, that you can actually help someone on a one-to-one basis. But also, you're freeing up either Emily's team or APD's team to go take a violent crime call or to go take an urgent life-threatening situation. So in a weird way, you're actually helping three total for every one that you help. That's the sort of the multiplier effect, the ripple effect that this has in our department. So we're grateful that you're interested in going down this journey with us and trying to help our city in this new, innovative, and bold way. And also for your commitment just to each other in terms of you want to provide help in some form or another and provide a response, even if just the fact that you showed up is a big deal, which you'll see is often the case. That's powerful in and of itself. So I want to thank you for believing and knowing that you actually can make a difference to folks who live here in Albuquerque. So with that, congratulations and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Keller. We appreciate those words. We will now hear from Director Ruiz-Angel, who has led our department since the beginning and molded it into the successful story it is today. We are truly fortunate to have her at the helm. Director?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you guys so much. We have typically done this kind of ceremony inside our big auditorium, but there was something beautiful about this rotunda, mostly because, we've moved from downtown and now here, and this time next year we'll be at our new place on Catherine and San Mateo. So as you leave, feel free to pass by our new space. But for me, it's like these benchmarks, I think. Right now, as you guys were, clapping with Connor, I see two of my responders carrying 2 cases of water. I see packages arriving of AED and different medical supplies that luckily we've had our fire director and chief be able to teach us personally on how to use these things. And so I think of this rotunda as almost like an eye out to what you guys are doing. There's times I've been in here taking a phone call and watching just everybody, whether it be you guys taking lunch, admin staff chatting, having a little break, or just people coming from their workout or coming to pick up supplies. And so I will say it'll be 2 years in September. We are still babies at this, but there's this glimmer of hope when I look at the 5 of you guys. When I met you, 2 months ago, that I just had this moment where I could breathe because we are growing. 5 may not seem like a big amount when you go to these police and fire graduations, but 5 is more than where we started. 5 is more people on the street, more people to be able to help others. So I wanted to start off with that, mostly because we're all probably a little hot in this rotunda to begin with, but 5 is a nice little size ceremony, so we'll be able to get through it. I want to be able to also say that, I think part of ACS, and as I spoke to many of you, and to families now, it's so beautiful to see all your families be here today. Many of you, when I asked you, why did you want to do this job? It's because each of you had a passion. It's because each of you want to be able to help somebody, because you want to be that first person on scene. I witnessed this the other day. We were having a field meeting out here in the front, and there was a head-on collision. A family of 5, some other people. It was early in the morning. And I've never seen our teams act the way that they acted when they jumped into action, right? We knew that it was going to take time for fire to get here and police to make sure to divert traffic. And that team got into action, started doing everything, right? Making sure the family was okay, making sure there was an ambulance on their way. This is what we talk about when we talk about a first responder family and what ACS is now contributing to that first responder family. This isn't an easy job. And for those families that will hear about the good, but also the challenges, please know that we appreciate you. This is new and innovative. And for so long, we've asked our police officers and our firefighters to be everything, right? When we call police, it's like, please fix this entire situation. And now we don't have to. We did make that big risk. We are getting the big rewards, right? So, to kind of add and to really wrap up, I think that this is about the leap, right? The leap of the next phase of our response. We are going 24/7. These are big risks, but big rewards. More people will get help. More families will be able to lean on us for support. You guys will be a part of that next phase. So with all that said, I went completely off of my talking points, so Connor, don't bother next time. Just took it. I want to thank you all, and I just want to recognize every single one of you and look at you guys directly in the eye. I appreciate you. This department appreciates you. This city appreciates you. You will be part of some changing the lives of one person at a time every day, and it'll be challenging, but it's worth it. This entire department is changing the lives, not just the city of Albuquerque or the state of New Mexico, but we are now a blueprint nationwide and potentially worldwide as we start to hit Canada to make sure that everybody nationwide gets this access. So congratulations for being a part of this and making sure that you guys continue this legacy going forward. Welcome.
Well, we are also honored to be joined by AFR Chief Emily Jaramillo, who actually had a hand in teaching our students. So, Chief Jaramillo?
Thank you, Connor, and thank you for inviting me to participate in graduation. I did have the honor of getting to help teach this class. I tried to get in with each group and teach a couple of classes on scene safety and transport, which don't sound that exciting, but they're super important. as is ACS to Albuquerque Fire. I was lucky enough to be involved in the beginning when this was an idea, and I got to chair the operations planning committee at that time. This was just an idea, and when we talked to our firefighters about ACS, they were super excited that this department was being created because in the 18 years that I've been a first responder, we've really never had an agency that could take care of these needs in our community. And so police and firefighters, we carried water, we still do, but we carried water, we carried snacks. There were a lot of calls that we go on that were not medical or fire in nature, that were really part of the public health crisis that we have with behavioral health and substance use, and just kind of exceeded our capacity as firefighters and first responders. It wasn't something that we were trained for. When I talk to our firefighters about ACS, all I hear is good things about the responders and the work that they're doing in our community. They really, truly are filling a gap in first response. And so that's why it's so important for me to participate in training so that they understand, all of our responders understand that you really are joining the first responder family and how important you are to our operations. And I think, the other, at graduation, what I like to, when I get the opportunity to talk to new recruits that are going out into the field, the work is not easy. It really can wear on you, especially the types of calls that you all are assisting police and fire with. These are the ones that we see cause, compassion fatigue with our firefighters, can really wear on them. And it's not easy, but we are all here to help support you. You're part of our first responder family, and we welcome you. We will be there for you as much as you are there for us. And on behalf of my department, we just thank you for taking this leap to help our community and to help out first responders. So congratulations on your graduation, and we're very excited to work alongside you.
All right. Well, each graduating responder will now be presented with a first responder certificate, and the mayor will hand you a challenge coin. ACS Challenge Coins are handed out in recognition of outstanding achievement. Today, we recognize your outstanding achievement in completing training through the ACS Academy. So you will, whenever you stand, you will proceed to my left, where you will get each of these items and proceed through the line back to your seat, being congratulated by each dignitary here today. So dignitaries and graduates, please stand for the reading of the names. Joseph Aranda. Donna Gonzalez. Justin Kirstein. Harris Packer. Finally, Edwina Peel. You may be seated. Each ACS Academy is led by training administrator Lynn Reed and field response evaluation advisor D'Albert Hall, who they both dedicate countless hours to ensuring a successful academy. Now Lynn has two special awards to present to you guys.
So I have two awards. In the Academy, we always have two awards we hand out. One is voted by the class, which is the class leader, and then we also have the academic leader. We do take weekly exams, we take a final exam, and so whoever has the top score at the end of the whole academy gets the academic award. So for this class, the academic award goes to Joseph Ornata. And voted by his class, Joseph Ornata, his class leader.
And I'll invite Joseph. He has a few words to say on behalf of his class.
Good afternoon. Firstly, thank you for everybody for being here. Mayor Keller and Mariela Ruiz on Hill, thank you so much for your leadership. So much appreciate you guys. I've had the opportunity to work in private sectors and nonprofits and now with the city, and can honestly say I really feel like having the opportunity to work here with something that's new, innovative, fresh, gives us the opportunity to pave the way for other government entities and agencies to follow. And it just feels really good to be a forerunner in this kind of arena here. So we're really, really happy about that. I really just want to take the rest of my time here to say thank you to many of the leaders, the folks that were involved, Lynn Reed, who was the instructor, and D. Albert Hall, who was with us throughout our entire time together. They were gracious in their approach. They were patient with our questions. And so I can't thank you enough for your dedication and commitment to this class. Would like to thank the folks at APD who provided situational awareness training for us. We had opportunities to undergo crisis and intervention training with Ben. We were able to go to the training site with Fire Academy and meet Detective Jaramillo, so thank you so much for the trainings that you provided, as well as first aid and CPR. Just very grateful for the collaboration, the support that APD has shown, as well as AFR, and the ways that we've been able to work collaboratively with them. I'd also like to thank the fellow graduates here. You guys are such a strong support. If you look at us, we're diverse in every regard. Demographics, age, gender, just across the board. But I really felt a strong bond with each and every one of you guys. And I so much appreciate the way you were supportive, helped push me to try to be the best that I could be, and hopefully that was reciprocated on my end as well. But I just want to offer a huge thank you to all of you guys. So, thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. So I promise we're almost done. We have one more thing. We have a video showing your time in the academy, and I asked you guys kind of like what was your most memorable moment, and you told me, and it happened to be something that I caught on camera. So yeah, enjoy.
So the academy class was at a training at Albuquerque Fire and Rescue Academy. One of the captains asked them about what their call signs were. The trainees were going to receive their operator number later today, but they had not received it yet. And so they thought it'd be fun, and they came up with their own call signs. And one was Mad Dog, and another one was Grumpy Bear. So the following day, we had a surprise waiting for us in the classroom.
So we're in there a good 10 minutes. Then Lindy comes over and she's like playing with my sign, and I still didn't get it. And Donna's the first one, because she's good at situational awareness, that picked up her sign, and then we were like, oh, these are yours. So yeah, it took us a while.
I told you it was a short video, so. Well, thank you again, family and friends, for taking time out of your day to celebrate our newest group of first responders here today. And congratulations to you on your achievement. We look forward to all the great work you will do out in the field. There are cookies and punch. I know it's like 1,000,000 degrees in here, so this will be great for everyone. So that it's right over here. Again, thank you guys, and have a good day. And responders, real quick.